Chapter 12.
Hello everyone, long time no vlog. I had been meaning to do a couple of different reading vlogs in the month of October. That never worked out. My reading has been kind of all over the place. It is currently October 24th and I have only read 2 books off of my October TBR. So the last vlog that I posted was me finishing the books from my September TBR. And since then, I really have not been reading a whole lot of anything. So I did finish Cemetery Boys, really enjoyed it. I also finished I Hunt Killers by Barry Lyga. I liked that one okay, not enough to continue the series, but it was fine. And I am currently listening to One Last Strike by Tony Larussa. And I am reading that's the first one, Her Dark Curiosity by Megan Shepard, which is the second book in the Madman's Daughter series. Wow, I cannot talk. Can you tell I haven't done this in a while? Anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at. These books are what I still need to read this month, and it's not looking good. I'm not really going to stress myself out about it, to be honest. I do plan on reading Fangs this week. I have conferences Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday I have a very open schedule because almost all of my family signed up for Tuesday's conferences, so I'm going to bring this along. This one's very short. It's a graphic novel. It will not take me very long to read, and I'm just going to have that with me at school so that I can read that while I'm sitting on Zoom with it open, just in case other parents who didn't sign up for a time want to pop in and chat with me. This one is Her Dark Curiosity. I am going to finish that one before the end of the month. The one underneath is My Heart is a Chainsaw by Stephen Graham Jones. I am going to take that with me when I travel this weekend. I am flying down to Mexico for my dad's celebration of life. And yeah, obviously that requires some kind of long flight. So I'm going to bring My Heart is a Chainsaw with me on that one. And I'm also going to bring Mexican Gothic. So those will be the spooky books that I was hoping to read in the month of October. I should be able to get all of those done, but I am not going to be able to get to the 2 ebooks that I had drawn from my TBR jar. It's just not going to happen. So that's where I'm at. That's why I haven't been vlogging. My reading has just been all over the place, and honestly, I've been very, very tired. Teaching right now is very, very difficult, and I just have not been motivated to pick up my phone and do any vlogging for you once I am off the clock at school. So that's kind of just where we are. I am going to go ahead and show you some books that I've picked up. So this is like a mini book haul. So let me show you those. So this is my stack of books that I've picked up. I'll go ahead and go through them. So I picked up The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. This is like a special edition from Penguin, and I just thought it looked really, really stunning with the black sprayed edges. It's pretty cool. You can see like it's carried over onto the actual pages inside the book. I've always been curious about this story, so I picked that one up from Book Depository. Then I saw Leanne from Literary Diversions talking about this book. This is Nicholas and Alexandra, the tragic, compelling story of the last Tsar and his family. So this details the last Tsar of Russia. So if you are familiar with the story of Anastasia, that's what this is. But this is talking about her parents and their life together and the lead up to their death. So I thought that sounded really interesting. I'm a big fan of history, and I've always kind of been fascinated with their stories, so I picked this one up as well. Then I picked up a professional development book. This one is called 1, 2, 3 Magic in the Classroom, Effective Discipline for Pre-K through Grade 8. And it is written by Thomas W. Phelan and Sarah Jane Schoner, I guess. I'd heard really good things about this book in terms of helping with classroom management on a Facebook group that I'm a part of, so picked this one up and I'm going to give it a go and see if it works for my students, because we are definitely having our struggles. And then the last book I picked up is The Death of Jane Lawrence by Starling. This is the book pick for the Literally Dead book club for November. So I went ahead and picked this one up because the amount of holds on it at my library was astronomical already, and I knew that it would never get to me in time. So I just went ahead and picked it up, and now I just hope that it's actually a good book that I will enjoy. So those are the 4 books that I did pick up in the last couple of months, honestly. Like, I didn't just pick them all up now. I just don't talk about book hauls on here because I don't like watching book hauls, so I don't usually talk about book hauls. But anyway, this is the stack. Let me fix that. There we go. This is the stack. And yeah, I'm looking forward to eventually getting to all of them. So what I am getting ready to do today, I am going to be filming my November TBR, and I'm doing it in conjunction with a second video. So in the month of November, I am going to be trying to finish some series that I have hanging about, or I only have 1 book left to read in them. So I created a list of unfinished series. So I will show you just a quick peek. So I listed all of the series that I have not finished reading and the number of books that I still have left in the series. Now, these are only series that I have interest in finishing. So obviously if I didn't like the first book or I just gave up on it, I did not list that. I also am not necessarily going to read all of the books in the series. So like one of these series has 5 more books to read. It's been a really long time since I read the first one. I remember really liking the first one, but if I don't like the second one, I'm not going to read the rest of them. So there's some caveats on here in terms of if I'm truly going to read the entirety of the series, but I at least want to read 1 more book in the series so that I can decide with like a fresh outlook if I truly want to read those series or not. So anyway, so I created that, and then I made up a list of all of the books that just have 1 more book in them before I'll finish them. And I compiled that onto a list, and that's what I'm using for my November TBR. So I'm going to do these videos like in conjunction with each other. They're going to go up this week on Tuesday and Thursday. And yeah, I also am making plans for December. I am going to call it Start 2022 with a Clean Slate. So I'm going to compile a list of all of the books that were on various TBRs that I never read. And I started writing 4 of them down here. It's very sloppy. Forgive me for that. But I'm going to compile all of those books. And then those are going to be the books that I'm going to focus on in December, with the goal to finish all of them before 2022 rolls around. The thing about December is that I have 2 weeks off for winter break. So I'm really hoping that I can get to all of the books. I already have 4 listed here, plus 2 that I know I'm not going to get to from my October TBR. So yeah, there's a lot of books that I need to read, and that does not include the books on my 21 books to read in 2021 list that I haven't gotten to. So anyway, a lot of books that I need to finish before the end of the year so that I can start 2022 with a clean slate. Yeah, that's what I've got going on right now. I don't really have much else to say. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Other than that, as I said, not a whole lot happening. I'm going to go ahead and film these videos, and then I'm going to just hang out and enjoy my Sunday, because this is going to be a long week. Even though we only have school Monday through Thursday, we are off Friday. Conferences go till 7:30 on Tuesday and Wednesday. So, and I have a PD after school on Monday. So it's definitely going to be a long week. So I definitely want to soak up the remainder of my weekend as much as possible. So I don't know when I will get back on here to film anymore for this ridiculous vlog that is just bits and pieces of clips from all over the place in the month of October, but eventually I will, and I will actually finish this vlog up. So we'll just see how it goes.
2,000 years later.
Hello everyone. This is the finale to this reading vlog that I have been working on for like a month. It is November 3rd. It is 5:51 p.m. I got home from work around a little bit before 5. I have been putting away laundry and working on getting myself completely unpacked from my trip this past weekend. And I decided, you know what, it is time to wrap up this vlog. It's now November. This was supposed to be an October reading vlog. Yeah, things did not go to plan. But let's talk about some books, because I did do some reading on my trip. Small things there. So I did finish the audio of One Last Strike by Tony Larussa. As I mentioned, I'm a huge St. Louis Cardinals fan, and this was a really great book. He provides a lot of insight into his decision-making, why he did the things he did, which was always a question with Tony when he was managing the Cardinals. It was just really fun to go back and relive the 2011 season, which had its ups and downs for sure. Obviously, it ended with a huge up because we won the World Series, and we have not won the World Series since then. So anyway, yes, I finished listening to this one on audio on the plane. So yeah, this is not an October read though, y'all. I didn't finish this till November 1st. Like I said, October was a rough reading month. So the other one that I finished on November 1st was Her Dark Curiosity by Megan Shepard. This is the sequel to The Madman's Daughter, which was a retelling of The Island of Dr. Moreau. I believe I mentioned that. I don't even know. This one incorporated aspects of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So it continued its retelling theme. There's a third book in the series that has some allusions to Frankenstein, and I'm definitely going to give it a read. I enjoyed this one. I know looking at some reviews that some people really didn't like this one. I enjoyed it. So yeah, definitely going to finish the series out. Just one book left. Yeah, so that was the other book that I finished on my trip. Tonight, assuming that I don't fall asleep because I'm exhausted, I am going to try to read Fangs. It is a graphic novel. It should be very, very quick. It's got like 140 something, nope, 100 pages. That's it. Definitely can finish this one. So I'm going to read this one tonight, and that will be another book off of my October TBR that's done. So let's talk about what I have not read. I am currently listening to the audio of Mexican Gothic. I am on chapter 7. I started this one on the plane again, November 1st. So yeah, not quite sure what I think about it yet. We're not far enough into it. I'm curious to see what is going on. There are some questions, some possible ghosts, some sordid family history that Noemi's cousin has married into, and yeah, I'm very curious to see where this one's going to go. So listening to the audio on this, hopefully I can finish that this week. If not, you know, it is what it is, but I'm going to give it a go, try to finish this by this weekend. What I'm not going to get to, and what I'm going to turn back into the library tomorrow, is My Heart is a Chainsaw by Stephen Graham Jones. Haven't even started it, and I have to turn it back into the library because it's a new release and there's a bunch of holds on it. So this one's going to be an addition to my list of books that I did not read this year. So yeah. Did I even talk about that in this vlog? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm so all over the place. However, I did talk about it in my November TBR video, so I'll link that up in the cards. You can check it out if you're curious. But basically, any books that were on TBRs that I didn't read, I am going to read before the end of the year. And this one is now moving on to that list. So hopefully I can get this one checked out again. I'm going to request the audio and see if that one might get to me and I can listen to it. But yeah, wow, this has been a fail of a reading vlog. So if you have stuck to this point in it, kudos to you. Thank you so much. Also, let's end this on a high note with a tiny, tiny book haul. I finally received the sequel to Aristotle and Dante. This is Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World, and I am excited to eventually get to this one. When I'm going to get to it, I don't know, but I'm very excited to have it. I went ahead and ordered this one because I do have the first one, so I figured I would go ahead and get the second one as well. And yeah, I'm curious to see what I think about it when I do eventually get to it. And I don't know when that's going to be, as I said. There's a lot going on right now. But anyway, let's go ahead and end this vlog right here, shall we? So, if you enjoyed this really crazy reading vlog in which I did no reading, please go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more from me, and I will see you in my next video that hopefully will actually contain some reading. Bye, everyone.